Hey, you've probably heard of Lightroom, Photoshop, Affinity Photo, GIMP. But is using them cheating? Let's talk about that today in the studio. Hello everyone, my name is Alex Silva and today we're talking about post-processing. Should we do it or not? Well, post-processing has been a long discussion among photographers, especially in this time of digital photography, because it's kinda easy to do. Post-processing has existed even since the times of film photography. However, it was a bit harder. It's now way easier now with the current tools and things like that. So, should we do it or not? Well, there are some people that say that post-processing is a natural portion of the image creating process. But however, there are other people that say, no, we shouldn't touch our images and we should use them as they come out of the camera. Are either of these people right or wrong? Not quite. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. However, there is a line. Let me explain. I'm pretty sure I heard this in the Scott Kelby's The Grid show, but I can't remember if he said it or he was quoting somebody else. In any case, the main point is that the distinction that we can make is that if you are a photojournalist, you are not expected to make any changes to your image because your job is to show the world as it is using your image. So if we change the appearance of somebody, you're not reporting the truth, which is a photojournalist's job. However, if you are not a photojournalist and you are more of a visual artist, absolutely knock yourself out and do as much post-processing as you need. And those, I think, are two main classifications of, or those two main categories of photographers or creatives. And I think it's a nice separation. You may fall somewhere in between, but I think those are the main criteria that I would use in order to determine if we should post-process or not. However, if you are more of a creative artist and you're going to use post-process, we need to ask ourselves, how much is too much? There is no clear answer here because the answer may be different if you have, let's say, a lifestyle portrait photography business, or if you are more of a let's say a wedding photographer, or if you are a fashion photographer for magazines. All these different categories will require different amounts and different styles of post-processing. But in general terms, we can say that if somebody can point at your image and say, hey, that's photoshopped, I think that was way too much post-processing. In conclusion, as you can see, there is no straight answer for if we should or shouldn't post-process our images. However, it depends, as it happens with many things in photography. It depends on your usage, if you are a photojournalist or if you're a visual artist, and of course it depends on the style to determine how much you should post-process your images, if at all. I really hope you liked this video. If that is the case, press the like button please. And if you want to stay up to date with this channel, of course, subscribe to the channel. And if you prefer to read the blog posts, you can visit my website, alexsilva.photography. But please remember to keep learning and keep shooting. See you next week.